In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about a tool that makes it easy for you to run an online business on WordPress. Coming up. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Mac, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a tool that makes it really easy for you to run and manage your customers on your WordPress website. So when it comes to a business website, most of the cases you're either running a blog, you have courses on your website, membership website, an affiliate website, or e-commerce. Now, what makes this really work is the ability to automate everything. And this is also known as marketing automation. So if you just imagine, how would you be able to know how many people bought this type of course? And also, once they've bought that course, how are you going to send them the welcome emails and all of that? So as you can see, this starts becoming very complicated. And this is where we need tools to automate this process. And these tools are known as CRMs. And this is also customer relationship management. So at the moment, the way I run my website, which is funnelstoincome.com, is I have a CRM which is separate to my website, and I connect the two using WP Fusion right here. Because on your website here, there's no way of letting your customer relationship management software know who has bought a course or who has signed up for a membership, or even who has bought your affiliate product. So we need to push this information via what are known as tags, and this information is shared between your CRM and your online website. So as you can see, this process here, it works because that's how mine is working. The problem is this side over here, the CRM, can be very expensive. Now, let me just give you an idea of the cost of this. So I use ConvertKit. It is really good. I've been using it for a very long time. It's very easy to use and I highly recommend it. So let's just take a look and see how much it costs before I introduce you to the tool or the software that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So over here, if we take a look, this is my account actually. So I just want to show you that I actually use ConvertKit. So as you can see, I've been growing my list here slowly. And as the list is growing, it's going to cost me more and more money. Right now, I think I'm paying close to $99 per month, I think, roughly. Now, let's take a look at the price of some of these other CRMs. So if I come over here, we have ActiveCampaign. So let's say you have, let's bring this down, 2,500 contacts on your mailing list. This is how much it would cost per month. So here you have the light version, $55 per month, $125, $159, and this is the most popular one because it comes with all these extra features. Now the same applies here with Drip. Again, as your emails grow, you can see here that the price is going to be going up. Again, you can see there with 5,000, it becomes $89 per month. So this all adds up. And by the way, back over here, let me just show you how much it would cost for, when your list starts getting bigger and bigger. And, it's very common that your mailing list can be as high or as big as 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, because in most cases we're giving away a freebie. Now, the thing is, if you add together the cost of the CRM every single month, it becomes a big problem, especially if you're starting off and you're building your business slowly. So this is where now FluentCRM comes in. So on this diagram here, we have our main website here, which then connects to either one of these, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, or Drip, and is connected by WP Fusion. So this is how you would run it. Now, Fluent Forms now brings a different workflow altogether when it comes to running this CRM. And this is what we're going to talk about next. So the plugin that has just recently been released, it's called FluentCRM, and it does pretty much what ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign or any of these other CRM does inside WordPress. So take a look at this. So this now runs within WordPress, within your website, and it can tag customers or subscribers. It can also send automated emails, email sequences. It can also have funnels. So it's a fully featured platform, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video right now. So let's take a look and see how it works on a WordPress website. So over here on my website, I've gone ahead and installed it. So over here on the plugins, you can see I've added FluentCRM Pro, and this is what has the marketing automation and also the free plugin, which is the marketing automation for WordPress as well. So the Pro just gives you extra features. So I've gone ahead, I've installed it, I've activated it. All right, so when you install it, you're going to see this entry here on the left, and it's called FluentCRM. So if you click on it, it gives you a beautiful dashboard and just gives you an overview of what is happening on your website. And I really, really love this. So the drawback of having a CRM which is separate to your website is you have to log into ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign to see what is happening over there, come back to your website. And if a client makes a complaint, you go to ConvertKit, check and see if the tags are right, go back to your website and then make changes there. So you can see there's a lot of back and forth here. So with FluentCRM, everything is happening on your website. So this gives you a bird's eye view as to what is happening. It integrates with Wishlist Member, WooCommerce, and all these popular plugins. In fact, I'll be talking about that very, very soon. Okay, so if we take a look here, this will give us the list, the contacts, the campaigns, how much money I've made in the month, because this connects with WooCommerce. And over here, I can also see my subscriber growth. So here I can click on this drop down. I can see my sending stats. I can see my email open stats. I can see email click stats. Now, I don't have anything right now on my system, and that's because I've just installed it. So I don't have any customers or any subscribers to show you, just to prove that this is working okay. Okay, so now that we've spoken about the main dashboard, let's talk about the contacts and how we manage them. So I'm going to switch over here now to this tab. And first of all, we have all contacts. So here I can see all the contacts on my website, and I can actually import and add them one by one. So if I click here on add, I can choose the prefix here. So let's say I add my first name, email address. I can add a date of birth if I need to, but you know what? That's all I'm going to add. I'm going to say confirm. And just by doing that, an entry here has been added, and we can see it right here, which is great. So it's easy to add. Now, if you wanted to import your subscribers, let's say from ConvertKit or from ActiveCampaign, again, it's very easy. You click here on import. Now, you can do this by a CVS file. So when you click on CSV, you can go to next, and then you can select your identifier, which is comma separated. And then you can just click here on upload, and then it brings all those subscribers. Okay, so that's how you can do it. The other way is to do it for your WordPress users. So if you click on that and say next, this will now give you a list of your WordPress users. So if they are customers from, let's say, for example, WooCommerce, this is where you would come, click here and then click next review. And this will show you a list of all your customers, and this is where you would import them. So it is very, very easy to use. Now let's talk about tags. So let's say you want that when someone buys a product on your website, they get tagged. Or if someone signs up for a freebie, you want to tag them. Or let's say someone wants to buy a product that you are promoting using your affiliate link, you want to tag them. Or you can see where I'm going with this. There's so many reasons why you may want to tag, because what you can do with this tags, with the tags now, is you can go in and say, I want to send an email based on this tag. So the tag could be for everyone that has bought this product or for everyone that has signed up for my freebie. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this. So I'm going to come over here, go to tags. Now here you can get to see a list of tags, and you can also create your new tag. So if I click here on new tag, I can give it a title. So I can say freebie, confirm. Now that has become my tag. So this is really cool. Now bear with me, because I'm going to do a workflow now of how to set up everything on a FluentCRM. So I've created my tag. So everyone that signs up for my freebie is going to get this tag. Okay, so moving on, I can also create a list, right? So if I come over here to lists, create a new list, and I'm going to call this list free product or free download. Okay, so I'm going to hit confirm. So everyone that signs up for my free download gets added to this list. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. Okay, so next I can say, okay, segments. Maybe you want to segment all your subscribers, but you know what? I'm not going to do that right now. Pretty much that's all I want to do right now. The list and the tags are all set up. Now over here we have email campaigns. So this is now really, really cool. So if I go to all campaigns, this will show me all the email campaigns that I've created and all the stats that come along with it. So let's create our first email campaign here. So if I come over here, I'm going to say test, And I'm doing this because I want to show you how easy it is to create your email campaigns. Okay. Right. So now over here, now this is something that really amazed me when I first started playing around with this, because by the way, I'm actually using FluentCRM on my website right now. That's how excited I am with this product. Okay, so moving on, I just want to show you how easy it is to create your email here. So if I come over here, I can start typing. So let's say I can start off by saying, hello, subscriber. Now, if you want to add, let's say, a subscriber, you can just put an @ sign and then this shows you all the prefix. So I want to say hello, first name. So this will pick the first name from the registration details. Okay, so now that I have that, I can now go ahead and start adding all my text. So I can say this is a test email. Okay, so typically that's what we do. If I hit enter here, notice that we have this plus button. Now this looks like Gutenberg. This is amazing. If I click here on this plus button, I can add my image, or since this is WordPress, I can actually upload the image, or I can go to my media library. So let me see if I have anything in my media library. So yes, I think I have something here. I'm going to go with this image, hit select, and now you can see my image has been added. Now we can also customize this image here. So I can come over here, work on my dimensions. So I can bring it down to 50% and make it nice and small. Now let's say I've added that. I want to move on and add something else. I can click here on this plus button. I can add buttons. So with this button here, I can say, click here to buy. Now with this button as well, I can customize this button. So take a look here. So I can have it as an outline, or I can go in and change the colors. So right now I have text with this color. So I can go in and maybe change the background to a different color, maybe like that. I can also change the text color and so on. I can also add a border radius if I wanted to, or I can just make it a rectangle button. So also I can say, okay, open this in a new tab. And while I'm here, I can also add my link to where this button needs to link to. So as you can see here, this is very, very easy to use. I can also add another button here if I need to add two buttons next to each other. But of course, I'm not going to do that. So let's say I hit enter. There's also other things that I can do. I can add columns. I can add headings. And you can also search a block from here. And as you can see here, we can add some paragraph text. So with this, it's very, very easy to go in and put together your emails. And also here we have a template here, which is pretty much plain and centered. We also have this classic one here, and we also have raw HTML. So if you prefer to go in and add raw HTML, that's how you do it. But you know what? I prefer this simple boxed. Okay, so now that I have this, this is pretty much good to go. I can save this. All right, so let's say you want to see what blocks we have here on the system. If we add a /, it shows you all the blocks. So this is a quick way of just going in and taking a look at what blocks we have. So you can see we have a table, we have a spacer, RSS. So this is also good. If you have a blog, you can just bring in your RSS here. So it will list all your latest blogs, which is really, really cool. So you also have classic here. So you can go in here and use this pretty much old style, not Gutenberg, old style WordPress editor. Okay, so enough about this. I think this is okay. So what I'm going to do now is to continue and go to the next step. So this is where we add our email subject. So I can say, this is a test email. Now check this out. Another thing that is amazing here is it also does A/B testing. So I can add another heading over here, and I can set my priority. So I can say maybe 50% should read this one here, and then I can add another one, and this one here could be heading 2, and this will be another 50%. So this is how I could play around with my headings and see which one has better responses. And this is my email pre-header. So as you can see, this is very, very easy to set up, and this is pretty much, you know, how you would use any of these other CRMs out there. Okay, so let's say I'm happy with that. I can say continue to the next. Oh, in fact, you know what? Let me just delete this because I'm not doing A/B testing right now. Okay, so I'm going to uncheck this and then just move on to the next step. So now this is where you can choose where you want to send the email. And this is very, very, very important because you don't want to broadcast the emails to everybody, because by broadcasting it to everybody, it means you can't send customized messages. So let's say you have customers that have bought your product and you have a coupon code. Would you want to send them to pretty much everyone on your database? No, because some of them have already bought the product. So you want to make sure you segment all your emails, and this can be done using the tags or the email list. So let's take a look here and see the options that we have to send our email. So if I come over here, you see where it says select the list. I can just click on this drop down and we have this free download. But of course, right now we don't have anyone. So I'm just going to choose free download. Now over here, you can also send your email based on the tags. And here we have this tag which says freebie. So I can do it this way. And if I want to add even more actions, I can click here on this plus button and choose even more lists. But of course, we're not going to do that. So I'm just going to remove that. Now, what's also very interesting here is you can also exclude contacts. So let's say there's someone that doesn't want to receive emails, or maybe you want to not send people that have bought a specific product or signed up onto a specific course. This is where you would come and choose that list. So it's very important to have your list so that all your contacts go in the right list, so that when you send your emails, it's very clear here and very easy to send them to the right place. So you can also choose a tag here for excluded contacts. So right now I'm just going to say continue, and this now would send your email out. So that is how easy it is to create an email campaign and choose who is going to see that email. Okay, so moving on, this is also really, really cool, because what you can also do here is you can create email sequences. So the scenario here would be, let's say someone buys a product on your site and you want to send in a welcome email, and then maybe a discount to the next product that you have on your website, or it could be even a course. It doesn't really matter. And then after that, you want to send maybe another email that says, hey, you know what? We also have a Facebook group, so why don't you join our group here? So those are 3 emails. So this is where the email sequences come. So you can also create these email sequences over here. So first of all, you can say, let's create a new sequence. So let me just show you here, because I was not showing you. So let me just go back quickly and show you how I did that. So over here on the email campaigns, you can go to email sequences. Okay. So on the email sequences, you click here on this plus button and you can give the sequence a name. So you can say new buyer, for example, or new student, or new subscriber, right? If you say next, this is now where you can add an email sequence. So if you click here, you add your email subject here, you can choose your delay. So let's say you want to delay by 1 day, you can add, or if you want to send it straight away, you can leave it here on 0. So this is where you would write your first email. Okay, so let's just call this email 1, and this is a welcome email. So I'm just going to say welcome, right? It's as easy as that. So now what you can do after you've done this, you can add all the stuff here, like I showed you in a few moments ago. You can go in, add all your blocks, you can add images, you can add buttons to this and so on. And you also have your colors here you can play around with to customize your email. So I'm pretty much happy with that. I'm going to say save. Okay, so that's my first email. So now I can go back over here to email sequences. So now you can see here, a minute ago, I created this sequence here. It's called new buyer. And if I go into it, I have this email here. So I can add another one. So let's add title, which says, let's go with 50% discount. Okay, so let's send this after, let's say 2 days. And then we can say, here is your coupon code. Okay, so as you can see, this is very, very easy to set up. I'm going to hit save. So that's my second email in my sequence. So I'm going to save that one more time. Now, what I can do is I can go back to email sequences here and just take a look. So now we have this new buyer. If I go in here, we can see our 2 emails that we have as our sequences, which is great. Now, this also tracks how many people have this has been sent to, how many people have opened, how many people have clicked and unsubscribed as well. So this is very, very powerful. Okay, so now that I have this email sequence, this is where now you want to automate the whole process. And this is where you come over here to automations. So new automation, you can say automation 1. Right. So my automation here can be based on so many things. And this is what I really, really love about this. So let's say you have Wishlist Member installed. You can see here it has an automatic integration. If you have LearnDash installed, it has an automatic integration, and WooCommerce and so on. So let's say you want an automation here for anyone that enrolls on a course. So you can say, yeah, enrolls on a course, and then you say continue. Okay, so this is automation 1, and this is for subscribed, anyone who's subscribed. Now here you can also target the courses. Now, I don't have the courses set up, so I can't really target the course here. So you know what? I am going to say save settings and just show you the interface. So this is the interface. So let's say if someone enrolls on the course, what you want to happen next. And this interface here is amazing, guys. Check this out. If I click here on this plus button, I can say, okay, if someone signs up for a specific course, here's what I want to happen. I want to add a sequence. Now remember, we created a sequence which has 2 emails. I can click here on this drop down and say new buyer. I know this is not the right way to do this. This sequence should be ideally a sequence for a new buyer, but I just want to show you how this works. So let's say new buyer. I'm going to just hit save. So when someone enrolls on a course, they are going to get a sequence of emails, right? So next I can click here on this plus button. I can also say wait a few days. So let's say wait 2 days, right? Save settings. And then what needs to happen after you wait 2 days? Click here on this plus button. I can say apply a tag. I can remove a tag. I can do all sorts of things. There's also benchmarks here. So if I come over here, I can say if an order is received in WooCommerce, then do something, you know? So there's all these things. Like there's also link click. So if someone clicks a link, I can also trigger something else to happen. And hence this is where marketing automation comes in. So this will be running in the background without even you worrying about what is going on. So once you set it up once, that's pretty much all you need to do. Your website will now work like a machine. So let's go through this and let me show you a few more things here that you can also do. So once everything is all set up here, and by the way, you can move these up or down. So you can notice that I said wait 2 days and then take this action. So let's say you're not happy with this automation. You can just click here and delete it. And pretty much that's it. That's gone. So all you have to do is to click on it and then hit delete if you need to delete it, or you can come over here and make your changes like that. Now, there's also other things that you may want to take a look at here. So if I go back to automations, we have automation 1 here. I can go to the reports and see how that automation is performing. So it has its own specific reports. And this is what I really like, because I'm all about stats. If I don't see what is happening on my website, that makes me very, very nervous, because it makes me feel like nothing is really happening on my site. So having these reports here on each individual automation is fantastic. So back over here on automation funnels, if I want to add another one, I can just click here on this plus button. So we can say buyers, right? So this time I'm going to come over here to WooCommerce, right? So I'm going to say new order, continue. So anyone that buys something from my site, this is what's going to happen. So if I have the product, I can come over here and target the product, and I can target the product category as well if I need to do that. And I can also say the purchase type. Is it any type of purchase? Is it the first time purchase, second time purchase? So let's say it's a second time purchase. You can have perhaps maybe say a coupon code for anyone that buys the next product. So this is where you would use this. But anyway, I'm going to hit save. All right. So I'm going to say now here, anyone that buys anything on WooCommerce or something I specify, here's what needs to happen next. So I can come over here and say, okay, once an order is received, right? And then I can target the order here. In fact, this is a bad example. But anyway, I can go in and say, okay, if this product is received, or if it's processed, what I can do now is I can say, okay, only first time purchase. I can hit save settings. Right now, notice that we have this different color. This is what I really wanted to show you, okay? But anyway, let's delete this. So I'm going to come over here and delete it. So let's say someone buys. What do I need to do next? So I could say, right, I want to add a tag. So I can say apply a tag, and then I can come over here. Now, the list of all those tags that I would have created will show up here. So I can say freebie, but if they're a buyer, I can just call them, buyer, save settings, right? So I've applied a tag because they've just bought something. I can go ahead now and say, okay, now that they've bought this, I want them to go into an email sequence. I can choose my email sequence here, or I can choose a specific email that I can create right from here. So this could be a welcome email or a special email for anyone that buys through this automation right here. So as you can see, This product is really, really powerful. It is very, very easy to use, and I would highly, highly recommend this product. Now, before I continue, I also like to mention that, and I think I've already mentioned this, I am actually using this on my own website, and this is how I really, really trust this, because it's going to save me a lot of money. It's very easy to use, and everything is on my website. Now, you may be asking, Mac, all these users, all these subscribers on your WordPress website, isn't it better to have them offsite on a separate CRM like how you had it before? Well, the answer to that is yes, ideally that would be the way. But yesterday, I actually spoke to the CEO or the founder of this company, and he assured me that this does not slow down your website, and all your users are already on the website. So why not just make everything work on the actual website? And he showed me his live working website, and it was super fast. I could not even believe how fast this was. So I'm pretty confident, and I'll take his word for it, that this won't slow down your website. So I don't think that's something that you need to worry about too. So the next thing I want to talk about now is the integrations, because you may be thinking, well, if I buy this product, how is it going to integrate? How is it going to work with everything else that I have so far? Now, I've already shown you that it works with LearnDash, it works with WooCommerce, it works with Wishlist Member. Now, these are just the three that I have on my own website. So let me show you now how this integrates with the rest of the other products. So right now I'm on FluentCRM. I'm going to scroll down over here and let's take a look at the integration. So you can see here there's WooCommerce, Easy Digital Downloads, Lifter LMS, Affiliate WP, WP Fusion, Fluent Forms, Paid Membership Pro, LearnDash, a wish list, MemberPress. So you can see here Uncanny Automator is coming very soon. BuddyBoss is also coming very soon. With, so they're going to have integrations for BuddyBoss as well. This is huge because pretty much these are the plugins or the services that we use when we create our online business on WordPress. So I'm really excited about this. It also has connections with Zapier and all these other ones. I mean, I haven't used any of these, but I'm pretty much familiar with Zapier. So this is really, really, really powerful, and I highly recommend this. So now that you've listened to me up to this point, the next thing is pretty much what's going to happen now. Is there a deal? What is going on? And yes, there is a deal. There is a lifetime deal. So this lifetime deal is over here. Let me just show you quickly. So this lifetime deal expires very, very, very soon. In fact, I think it's got a few more days and pretty much this is gone. Okay, so let's go to the pricing here. So this here is going to cost you $99 lifetime for one domain. I'm telling you, this is such a fantastic product for $99. Remember when I was saying to you that when you use ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, and all these other CRMs, they cost a lot of money, especially as your list is growing. So an investment of $99 here it's a no-brainer. I would even go as far as saying, you know what? I would even go for $299 for 5 domains, just in case I may have 2 or 3 other businesses I may want to create in the future, because this is unlimited. Okay. Now, when I spoke to the CEO of this company, he said to me that after this deal goes, it's going to go to a yearly pricing structure. So you don't want to be paying yearly. Come on. This lifetime deal is the way forward. I highly, highly recommend this. Okay. So over here, we also have a 50 site license. And by the way, this is the one I have. This is the agency one. So you could actually create websites for your other clients, and you can go in and buy several of these just to make sure you have enough in your bank to create for more clients. Okay. So here's the deal. If you were to buy this using my affiliate link, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you access to a mini course that teaches you very fast how to use this right from the scratch, because I know how it is. When you buy a new plugin, it can be very difficult to know how things work, how to integrate stuff, and how to get things working off the bat. So I would say the next few days, or maybe maximum 2 weeks, I would have gone through how this actually works and how to set it up correctly. And I'll be in a position to create a mini course that shows you how to use it. So when you buy it, straight away, you can just start using this plugin. It is really, really good. And as you've seen, it is very, very easy to use. So yesterday, when I was thinking about this, one question came to mind, and I was thinking to myself, well, WordPress doesn't really send emails out. So how is this managed? Well, they have this covered. They also use Amazon Simple email service and also other services that you can connect with FluentCRM to send your emails. And I was shocked to find out how cheap it is to send emails out using Amazon Simple email service. And this is a fully fledged business model that Amazon has. So you can see here the featured customers are Reddit, Netflix, Duolingo, and so on. So there's quite a lot more here. Now, what really shocked me here was here on the pricing. Okay, if we take a look here, they say you can send 62,000 emails per month at no charge. That is crazy. 62,000 emails or email messages at no charge. And then it goes on to say for every 1,000 emails, then it's 10p. Oh, 10 cents rather. I'm saying 10p because I'm here in the UK, but it's 10 cents for every 1,000 emails on top of the 62,000. This is really, really, really cheap, especially if you're getting started, because when we take a look at ConvertKit and all these other companies, what they charge per month is quite a lot. And this is really, really a no-brainer. I'll be doing a lot of videos showing you how to connect the Amazon AES to Fluent Forms. And I'll also show you how to integrate pretty much everything you need to get you up and running. I'm right now in the process of migrating all my emails or all my customers from ConvertKit all the way back to FluentCRM. As you can see, I really, really love this product. And I'm really excited to take a look and see what is coming in the future for this product. I'm really excited and I highly recommend that you also purchase this. The link to that is in the video description below. Go ahead, click on that and let me know that you've bought it, and I'll give you access to the course as soon as it's available. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Take care. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Take care.